things that come back in DC drive people insane. But do you see how exciting it could be if DC had this love for their past portrayal of characters? Like if you had DC.
God.
No, I'm saying, do you understand? That is what some people want.
They've
And
never
I
gotten
don't.
that level though.
But they do.
Will we ever get that?
Did
though?
you
Will
not
we
see
ever
the Flash where they gave a huge dedication to
that
like
was
all
not the
super...
same. That was not the same.
Okay,
that
in terms
was,
of quality,
but
the intent is the same, showing love to their
They
past.
tried giving love to the DC fans.
And
you guys hate it. And you guys hate it all the time.
DC'd it. They
You make fun of it. You make fun of the baby
because
scene,
the DC was the DC. The thing that happened to Flash was an
'Cause it wasn't
abomination
good.
for a lot of people. No, but right, the quality wasn't good. Even the people involved, like Nicolas Cage,
but they're trying. But they try.
Wait,
You say, can you imagine
I don't
if they?
understand. What is
So-
Max's argument?
So
Nothing.
can you
He's saying
imagine
that
a
DC
moment?
should do
Maybe
something like this,
James
but they
Gunn will
don't.
deliver us 10 years down the line. Maybe we get to this point with James Gunn. It's a huge success. Superman's a huge success, and then let James go cook. He brings back Warner
It
Brothers.
doesn't have to be a success. They'll still give props to it later on, like they have
will
before.
Will we?
Yeah, they will.
I'm not even talking about Snyder. I'm talking about him, like Sasha Calle. But maybe now like Gambit. Okay, for an example, a parallel for Gambit for the DCU is Batgirl. Maybe you get Leslie Grace. Maybe you never get the Batgirl movie, but you get Leslie Grace as a.
But
Batgirl.
do you really think James Gunn is looking at what Marvel's doing and is like, yeah, we'll do that?
No, they said DC.
Do you really think James Gunn is going to do that problem again? That face DC,
gotta be.
Hey, let's copy Marvel again. Look what
no,
they
it's
do.
not exactly a copy, but there's like on Infinite
unless
Worlds,
it's already in the plan.
Bro, you do Crisis once
Yes.
you do 10 years of your movies.
Right.
Once you do that, yes.
Okay,
you
so
do
that's
Crisis.
what I'm asking. Wouldn't you love to see this too for DC eventually?
Yes, in 10 years from now,
of course, yes, but like
eventually.
so far
I
away
hope we
from
get to
doing
that
something
point
like this.
because usually it's drive the old talent under the bus for Warner Brothers.
Yeah, like
and I'm not just talking about Snyderverse. I'm talking about Sasha Calle, all of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I think
hopefully in 10 years from now, they do a Crisis movie with them in it and then build up and stuff. Yeah, I would love to.
Would you say, Perp?
It's the changing. It was a changing of the regime.
No, I understand. I'm saying regardless, there's
Guys,
always.
I lost my
really
movie
quick,
when
though.
MGM
That's
changed
really
regime.
quick.
So I'll
you
say
guys fight
this,
for it?
like it's. Wait, what?
I would support bringing that back. Absolutely. I'm consistent as hell. I don't even know what it was called, but yeah. Bring it back.
I was gonna say,
honestly, I think if the. Oh, okay, I was just saying, like, I think the morale at WB, and we see how the track record for DC Studios will be in the next 10 years, and if actors feel comfortable enough to want to come back for one more time, like for a big project like that, I don't know, because like right now, especially if you heard the recent comments of what Ben Affleck said, so I think
He'll come back for Zach.
Rebuild the brand
No.
again.
He'd come back for Zach.
Oh my God, my ears.
Maybe
hurt,
later.
my ears. I said he'd come back for Daredevil.
He would never come back to.
Yes,
Who
I
directed,
would. Yes,
who directed Daredevil? He'd come back. I'm going to be that guy.
I said
He'd come back for the Simon Birch director.
This is a perfectly timed. Someone left. Who left?
Blue Jay.
Oh, Blue Jay. All right, so I said it was perfectly timed article for Ben Affleck to say that he's done what he thinks he's done with superheroes, and then to have a surprise as him as Daredevil.
All right, so I have something.
I think that would be great.
Really quick, I have something I want to say. Okay.
How many times have we said this stream?
Let me clear my throat because I'm going to go off for a second.
Oh, he's gonna start rapping.
Oh, please.
All right. The perpetual victim mentality.
I'm talking about Daredevil.
This victimhood behavior
Of
by
Daredevil
Snyder fans and DC
I
fans.
said I was
especially.
sorry.
No.
This perpetual.
Are you talking to
victimhood
fourth? Are you talking to
of
fourth, RJ?
constantly
Are you talking to
treating
fourth,
yourself
RJ?
Like you are the
Are
victim.
you talking to fourth?
That
Fourth,
you
he's
are
talking to you.
deserved of something.
I
that
am
you
a victim.
Deserve
Yes,
this
I deserve
entitled victimhood
Yes.
behavior from
Fourth,
DC
he's
fans
talking
and
about you.
Snyder fans are why
He's
this
talking about me.
fandom is consistently
You're
made fun of and not taken seriously by
I agree
other
with that. I
fans
actually
and
agree
by
with
the
that, yes.
industry.
I agree with that.
And also, I would also like to say, I'm sorry.
Constant crying about we deserve this.
I would like
I
to
do
This is
deserve it.
us. Why
The
can't
world
we be
deserves it.
like
middle. I want to
this?
take shots at the
Is
people
why
at the
no
middle.
one will ever take you seriously. Why you are
I
constantly
want
made
to take
fun of,
shots.
because it's not
Of
about
tequila.
you.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
about
Strange.
you and what you
Yeah.
want.
It is
You
about
deserve
me.
no.
nothing as a fan.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And I also want to take a
I
shot at the
want-
people at the middle. Wait, I'm going to take a
Yes,
shot at
me
people in the
too.
middle that like to say that both sides are bad. Gunheads are just as bad. They're not. They're not. I'm
They
sorry.
are. They
Gunhead.
are.
They're, okay, well, demonstrate that.
I'm just saying, I'm so sick of this victim mentality.
I'll
Where it's
go
always
check
like,
out your stream file.
DC fans are constantly like,
I'm not
oh,
a gunhead.
why can't we be treated
I'm
like
a gun
this?
gang.
Why
There's a
can't we
difference.
get this? We deserve this. We deserve that. You deserve nothing.
Well, listen. This
You
is
are
what
entitled.
Damn.
This is what pisses me off. I've heard people say just because of the bad eggs, which there are, that they shouldn't do it because of those people. What about the people that are behaving and just want a continuation?
F them
I
too. They're
disagree.
ignoring Batgirl.
No, I have never. I said to you that I wanted us to get connected to the Save Batgirl people,
But it's
on
not
X
about
and do a
you.
stream.
But
It's not
you.
about you and what you think you deserve.
It's not about Barbara Gordon.
Yeah,
man.
if people want to be involved, the talent
She has
involved,
to stay
yes,
Barbara
it's
Gordon for a
ultimately
little
up to
while
them.
longer.
Right? I
No,
agree.
Batgirl
what
can't
I'm
fly
saying
yet.
though is that even for the you don't deserve anything as a fan.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
There is nothing.
I
No, you
deserve a
entitled
kid.
No, Max,
to.
you
I
definitely
deserve a ending to a story.
I think
I'm
Max would
so
get
sick
worse
of all
fans.
We are
Guys,
not entitled
guys.
to anything as fans.
If
Yeah.
you,
You need
if you,
No.
It's a privilege.
No.
It's a privilege, sir.
You
if
need to
you,
come to the reality
if you
that the
build up the
DCEU
universe,
Snyderverse
and
was
you-
not a success.
I didn't say it was.
Ooh.
Listen, it was more success than
It's
the
not
What
even
about
the
artistically?
Snyderverse.
DL, what
What
about
I'm
artistically
talking about is
successful?
like this whole mentality.
Artistically is mixed response at best.
Okay. Well, I
thought Snyder Cut was pretty
you made
beloved.
me, I lost my train of thought.
You know, I
What I
love
was trying
Man
to
of
say
Steel and I love the Snyder Cut, but and I like the other installments of the DCU as well. I've been very vocal about
No,
that.
no, I agree with you with
we-
Man of Steel and BVS, but I think Snyder Cut was generally liked. They were like, "Oh, this is the best one."
I'm not even talking, guys. I'm not even talking about the Snyder stuff. What I'm saying is, it's this victim mentality that the DC fandom has, and this fandom, the Snyder fandom has. It's all like, it's the woe is me, crying about we're
Yeah.
so mistreated.
We
Why
are.
can't we have this? Why
We do
can't
have assholes
get
too,
this?
A
though.
lot of
Yes.
fans do that now. The victimhood
No,
thing is
But
spreading bad.
I'm specifically talking about this because Max is the one who brought it up about why can't DC have this? Why can't
Yeah.
DC
I didn't
have that?
say
Yeah,
say
'cause the bad apples,
specifically
Max.
Snyderverse. I said as a whole, like what there's like, for example, there's a lot of people can still tweet about Leslie Grace and Sasha Calle when they did those pictures together. Wouldn't it be great to see them together? That would be like on parallel as the Channing Tatum as Gambit.
Yeah,
You know?
again,
Yes.
What do you
There's
mean? What do you
nothing
mean
wrong
great?
with
I don't think reception would be like great.
and again,
No.
there's nothing wrong with fans
Max.
asking for something or like wanting something to happen. It's the
Yeah.
Thanks for
victimhood
your
mentality
permission.
being like,
We were
it's the
deprived.
it's the
We were
victimhood I get
all
annoyed by.
victims. We were deprived of something really cool.
You're not a victim though.
Max.
Nobody is a victim.
What are you a victim of? Wait, hold on. What are you a victim of? You guys
I-
won. You guys won.
All
You
right.
got Snyder Cut
Hold
out.
on.
You won. That's the win.
Well,
So after that,
we could have had something.
You could have been a
amazing
victim because of
after
Snyder Cut,
Justice
sure,
League.
maybe, but not even
It's-
then. If that didn't come out, maybe.
You know,
Go
You
ahead.
guys
I have
won.
Strange.
one
That's
thing
Snyder
to
Cut
say
out.
about all that.
Go ahead, Strange.
I have one thing to say about all this whining and crying and woe is me and I want this and I want that. The Ancient One said it best to Doctor Strange. It's not about you.
All right, nice seeing you, Strange. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, but then here's the thing.
But
The argument is that there's like, wait, are you saying it's not about the fans? So how do we differentiate? Because
And the
that's
other
what
thing is
There's
too.
not enough of you. There's
The other
not
thing is too. People are acting like they didn't get an ending. That they've never got a celebration of DC. Whether you
Yes.
like the movie or not, you got that in the Flash. You got an ending to your story, and
No.
you got a celebration of DC.
I mean,
as a property.
to
Whether
be
you
fair,
like
that
the
movie's
movie or
dog shit,
not.
though. I ain't gonna
Whether
lie,
you-
bro.
No, it's
whether
not.
you
Flash
like
is
the
If
good.
movie or
you
not.
if they don't like it, they can
People
go be
trying
writers
to
and
do that.
directors.
So here's the thing. Y'all wanted your satisfying ending and all that stuff. Where
We were gonna
all
get
of you-
Darkseid versus Justice
Where-
League.
Where were
That's what we're
all
deprived of.
of you?
But you
when
don't even
Black-
know anything about Darkseid.
Where were all of
Yes, I
you
do.
What do you
when
know
Black
about him?
Adam
I
came
watched
out?
him on the
When
Justice League.
Okay,
Shazam
so what do you
2
know
came
about him?
out? When The Flash came out? When Birds of Prey came out? When Blue Beetle came out? When Aquaman 2 came out? Where were all of you who
I was there.
wanted all this so
Ain't nobody
badly?
gonna see
Not
Birds
enough
of
of
shit. Let's be
Not
honest. That
enough
shit
of
came
you.
out during the pandemic.
If y'all really supported this DCEU, y'all should have went to the theater and
I did.
supported it.
Yeah.
You did, but not
Contribute.
enough people did.
Nice.
All
You
of
don't
them
contribute by
bombed at the
whining.
box office.
I
And
will
do you think
continue my
do you
tears.
think that's a good sign for Warner Bros. To be like, hey, you know what? We should continue this, even
but
though
to be-
it's losing us money, but we're gonna keep doing this.
And
Like,
you, and you
But to
can't.
be
and
fair,
the
DL,
thing
to
is
be
too-
fair, Suicide Squad, the second one, the Suicide
Suicide
Squad,
Bomb.
James
that's
Gunn,
true,
that
and I'm
was
like
Suicide
that
Bomb.
bombed, and
surprised.
that dude got it. That dude is CEO.
Yeah, but like no, yeah, and I love Suicide Squad, but yeah, that bomb too. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's a surprise that they're
Suicide
still
Bomb.
using stuff from that for this new DCU.
Yeah,
But that goes
what I'm
along with
saying.
everything else. If y'all really supported this DCEU, where were y'all at the
And
theater?
it's,
There was
the same.
there was
It's
people.
the
There were
same thing
Snyder
with
fans going to the
and it's the
Black
same thing
Adam
with
and
the
stuff.
Ben Affleck thing from yesterday, where you have people acting like they're victims in this whole situation, being like, "We're being bullied
I
by
already
the
sent you a link
mainstream
for it.
media. The mainstream media is trying to like put out
Where do they
propaganda to
these
make us stop."
ideas?
I don't
supporting
even
what we
understand. I
love.
would love for one of them to explain to
Oh,
me
God.
how
All
those
right,
quotes
you
are
opened a
propaganda.
can of worms, RJ. I'm trying to go to bed in a few minutes here
But I'm just
Oh.
saying, I had to rant about that
because
I'm so
executives at Warner
tired.
Brothers do have people like Tatiana Maslany, or not
Lonnie,
Maslany,
She-Hulk.
See,
Siegel.
She-Hulk was just a troll.
No, see, Tatiana Siegel that go after certain people. They do a lot of investigative reporting. They
Oh,
have
not
they have their connections on the journalism aspect to go
Okay,
after certain.
But okay, Max, you saw the Ben Affleck quotes. How is that a hit piece against the Snyder fandom or the DC fandom?
The
How's it a
current
hit
one?
piece? Yes,
I
the
didn't
one-
say that. Yeah, I'm
No,
sure
no,
some
but
Snyder
no,
fans
I'm not
claimed
saying
it.
you
Yes.
said that, but
Yeah.
this is an example of the victim mentality I'm talking
Yeah.
about. People are acting like they're victims for news coming out.
Yeah.
That they're victims because they don't get.
He
what they
did. He did say he doesn't plan on coming back, but then he also said at Full Circle that if Zach's there, he'll do it. So no, he did. To be fair, there's context there, but Zach's not coming back.
And also, do you think they're going to willingly give Snyder $200 to $300 million to do sequels to that?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I
At
think
the-
it's
at the end of the
possible,
day-
but I don't
at
think
the
it's
end
going
of-
to
at the
happen.
end
no,
of the
I don't think they're gonna do. I think the whole $300 million thing is gonna
Yeah,
go down
but at the
big
at
time.
the end of the
after
day,
this next year.
at the end of the day,
If he's
for
trying to
everyone.
do 2 more movies,
If
it's
you
going to
want
be
DC
$300 million.
if you want DC to get to the point where they can do something
I
like
guess that's
this,
true.
maybe actually show up, put your money where your mouth is, and support
did.
it.
Yeah, Fourth. Why don't you support your man?
RJ, you're so full of it. First off, you're part of the negativity in the fan
I-
base that
I'm
we're talking
not.
about. No, RJ, hold.